one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time, entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Carter, second by Alderman Williams. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Looking for approval of minutes, March 10th, regular session. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Artis. Is there a second? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Looking for approval, April 2025, $269,985. Second. Second by Alderman Williams. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. We'll go into the mayor's report, item G. Got a few items. I've been doing this month, another busy month. March 15th, I attended a birthday party for Corman Stewart, who's a very active member of Dellwood. She's on our parks board. Turned 50, had a 50th birthday party, which I presented her with a proclamation. That was on March 15th. March 12th, had a meeting with Associated Bank, who is coming into town. With the new banking option in our town, and it was a good meeting. They will have that. On March 22nd, I attended, unfortunately, the funeral of the mayor of the city of Berkeley, Missouri. In the city. On March 29th, I attended the R&R Spring Fest. And a lot of, it was just a great community event. That was on March 29th. On March 31st, myself and the administrator met with Lorenzo Boyd, who's with Stiefel, who's handling our, our bond that we passed, our bond initiative, and we talked about for the residents what they would like to see, if there's anything they would like to see. We've done a lot in Dellwood, obviously a lot of infrastructure, but we do have about $4.5 million that will be available to us. And so we want to just kind of weigh those options. So we're still in conversations with them. April 5th, we attended a pickleball mixer at the rec center. Very, very, very well attended. Put on by our Parks and Rec director, Kevin Williams. Great event. A lot of people up there. It's a great event. They had food, things of that sort. And of course, they were playing a lot of pickleball. April 9th, we had a job fair. I attended that at the Dellwood Rec Center. It was in conjunction with Sons. Walked out wood jobs that day. Particularly, they were hiring people definitely. And on April 12th, our seniors over at the Urban League Senior Building went on their first out-of-town trip. They went to a gaming outing. I didn't say the word, but they went down this Cape Girardeau to pull some things, that makes noise, and also they attended Lambert's Cafe as part of the trip. So they had a great time on Saturday. I'd like to thank Harry, our public works director, who drove them down there, and it was a bus load, and they had a great time. And so we want to thank him for that. Just some reminders, this Saturday we have an Easter egg hunt, our huge Easter egg hunt, April 19th at Demetrius Johnson Easter egg hunt. On April 22nd, the Metro Market will be having their first date at the Rec Center from 10 to 12 a.m., where they come and sell fresh produce. That's going on April 5th. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Chris will talk about drug take back event, which is gonna be April 29th. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna talk about that. 26? I'm saying, glad you're here. Okay, so with that includes the mayor's report. Are there any board announcements? If they're not, one more announcement, I'd like to congratulate each and every person that won re-election on Tuesday the 5th, and we look forward to having more productive years here on this board. So with that, I say Administrator Terry Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor, of those three have since passed upon re-inspection. Resident calls and voicemails. In the property news, 4 homes in Dellwood was sold last month. 10618 Alliance was sold for $140,000. 1735 Elkins was sold for $179. 10300 Vine Oak Drive was sold for $160, and 43 South Florida was sold for $135. Yeah, give it up.
Amen.
The property value is really increasing around here.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Also, I want to highlight our new finance clerk, Camila Douglas. She's completed her first full month, and she's doing a great job. She's been a great addition to our city. Really, you all, we got us a great finance person. I also want to echo and say congratulations to Mayor Jones and all 4 aldermen that was reelected. I look forward to continue to work with you all. But we welcome back our seasonal code enforcement officer, Otis Martin. He has really hit the ground running, helping us out with the vacant property list and really getting on top of all the seasonal enforcement that we need. So we received several calls about potholes on county maintained roads. The residents are welcome to call City Hall, but there's a phone number you can call directly to St. Louis County. The more they hear from us, the faster they'll come out. But they are very, very attentive when we call them. They usually 4-615-8538. And so you can call and report potholes to St. Louis County on county maintained roads. Don't call about trash or anything else. Call about the county maintained roads. Also for the board, just a FYI. The 91st Annual Missouri Municipal League Conference will be held September 14th through 17th at St. Charles Convention Center. If you're interested in attending, please email our city clerk. So we can get that registration going. Lastly, I have some flyers for you all. Service pickup is going. You can actually see where your truck is. So if you're looking out, your truck hasn't came, you'll track your truck. You can see if your street has been serviced, and all of those instructions are on those flyers right over there by Mr. Gainell. And with that, that is my report, man.
Thank you. Please report, Lieutenant Thompson.
Good evening, everyone. For the month of April, 7 assaults, 2 accident injuries, 2 arrests were made, 16 auto accidents, 10 disturbance calls, 2 stolen vehicles, and we just had 1 tonight from the rec center. That's what I was on the phone with. 8 larceny reports, 2 missing persons, 1 open door, 4 ordinance violations, 7 property damage reports, 58 sick cases, 7 suspicious persons, 6 calls for shots heard, 1 actual shooting, 12 suspicious vehicles, 38 traffic violations, 12 parking violations, and 9 911 hang-up calls. And there was no neighborhood watch meeting.
All right, any questions, Lieutenant? Thank you, sir. Dellwood Recreation Report, Kevin's not here. Briefly.
Yes, sir.
So let's give this.
I will run down the list. So this month last month we added Rec Center as we approach our first anniversary of the new Rec Center. Also for the month, the Rec Center generated $7,389.77. And it breaks down to $1,847 per week, bringing our total for the year so far to $19,949. On March 15th, the Rec Center had the second annual kite flight. They gave away 25 kites along with several trophies. There were over 30 kids in attendance. Food and beverages was provided. On the 21st of the Midnight Madness basketball, over 200 teams signed up for the event. The tournament will continue on this Friday. If you all haven't been up there, please stop by at 7:30. On the 29th, we were the host venue for the Siteman Cancer Center mammogram bus on the Rec Center parking lot. April 4th, we had a community track walk. It was low attendance due to the thunderstorm, but they will plan on putting on another one this summer. April 5th, Mayor already talked about the pickleball mixer. The 40 and 50 plus basketball leagues are still going on Saturday and Sunday. Registration for the Redbird rookie baseball team, the Dellwood Dolphins, and summer camp is being held right now at the Rec Center. So stop by the Rec Center or tell somebody to go to the Rec Center and get registered. And finally, our parks will open this weekend and already are sold out through June. Concert series begins
25th.
on the 25th.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Alderman Johnson.
do we have the entertainers for the concert series?
And share that. I'll send it out.
That would be
Yeah,
nice.
so there's a file where there's like each person will send that. Sure will. Okay, but then we go to our approval sign permit, which is the Family Haven Event Center located at 10420 West Forest, which is the old Elaine Stevens Beauty College. It's a beautiful event center. So that's all I can tell you.
Wow.
They're doing a great job with that place. So you're gonna be open very soon. So this is a permit for the sign permit. Looking for motion to approve. Motion made by Alderman Johnson, second. Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderman Williams. Alderwoman Melton. Alderwoman Robinson. Alderwoman Wilkins. Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Motion passed.
Thank you. Looking for a motion to adopt resolution 12025. This is to go into contract with our mosquitoes, Randy from the St. Louis County. So need a motion to adopt. Motion made by Alderwoman Artis, second. Second, Alderman Melton. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderman Williams. Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Robinson. Alderwoman Wilkins. Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Motion passed.
Thank you. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. Right now is public portion. If you have any public statements, please state your name, address, and your public comment.
DEA National Prescription Take Back Day. It'll be held on April 26th up at the Rec Center from 10 to 2. It's very important to clean out your medicine cabinets of unneeded and unwanted expired medications, and it's best to do it the proper way. Dumping them down the toilet or throwing them in the trash, and that's not a very good option because when you have these drugs laying around in your house or thrown in the trash, people will look for them. And they'll fall into the wrong hands. They'll either fuel their own addiction with it, or they will, sell it. So dispose at the take back day, they don't take any. We won't take any sharps, liquids, or compressed inhalers. We'll have other resources up there as well, such as prescription locking bags, because if you do have medications that you do need to keep that can be easily misused, we need to keep them locked up, keep our kids, grandkids, nosy contractors, or whoever may go into your medicine cabinet. Like I said, it'll be from 10 to 2, and it's a good time to, clean out your medicine cabinets, because 70 to 80% of people that become addicted to opioids become addicted through prescriptions, and a lot of times they're laying in your medicine cabinet. You're not using them, but somebody will take them. And we know from experience, because my son used to steal my mother's Oxycontins when he was going through his active addiction before it finally caught up with him and took his life. But, so I hope to see you up there. We'll have information up there. And we want to thank Lieutenant Thompson. He's, a trooper, for hanging out there with us all the time, because we do have to have somebody, because there is narcotics involved there. So we do have to have law enforcement up there to take care of, make sure everything runs as a plan.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
City area, been there for 16 years. I'm a mom of 4. I'm a small business owner. I have an organization called Shira. It's Sisters Helping Each Other Reach a Higher Height. We've been on the area that was work that we advocated for. Not only did we do the application around that, we also provided solutions. We were able to open a safe house called the John B. Quinn Safe House to house women who were healing from domestic violence and who were also healing from sex trafficking. We did a lot of work around sex trafficking on the ground. So I know it's early. I'll be on the ballot August of next year. But I wanted to introduce myself now, and hopefully have an opportunity to meet you all over it.
You gotta get going.
I'm sorry. Good morning. My name is Karen George on 1355 Kroger. I had a couple of residents. We were talking about if Dellwood consider the residents as far as with not assisted, but a program for tree cutting. A lot of us over there on Kroger and Bachelor had roofs replaced. And with this last storm, a lot of us, part of our trees fell on the roof. Mine was one, and I talked to 5 other residents, and they didn't want to come, so I told them I'd come. And if Dellwood could consider a tree company or something for the residents, that we can, like a discount or something for the residents with tree cutting. We had a couple of them that didn't want their trees cut, but the ones that do is in the program. I know on the news, they were talking about county, I don't remember what part, was having a program for help with assisting with tree cutting. And we wanted to know, would Dellwood consider that, or talk with county and see what they can do with Dellwood residents?
Well, I'm not gonna commit to answer, but I'm gonna say this. We do have a tree trimming program for seniors already in place. So if you're a senior, that's already an option. I don't know if you're a senior or not.
No.
Okay. But yeah, we do have that, but we do not have it.
Okay, but you do have one for seniors.
Yeah, we have one for seniors, ma'am. Tree trimming is not cutting trees down. it's
Right, trimming.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Any other comments? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Alderman Hardison, second Alderman Munson, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Both same sign, be adjourned.